Hmm. Girl, I'm right here. So what are you talking about? Yeah, like I'm going somewhere. What are you doing, little one? Excuse me. Well, I don't see it. I don't see how Juan can play 2K with them. Oh, I played 2K with that crew one time. I said, yeah, nah, this ain't it for me. I played that one game. I said, nah, this ain't it. Two minutes in, they already arguing. I'm like, bruh, they nobody even scored yet. Y'all arguing. hmm The only reason why I'm telling you, the only reason why I played because Tone was playing. I'm like, cool. I'm on hooping with Tone. Not even, not. I mean, the balls. I mean, didn't nobody even touch the basketball yet, and they argued. And I said, yeah, no, this ain't even it, yo. They argue for like majority of the game. I said, yeah, nah. I said, well, this is my first and last time playing 2K with y'all. That's what I said inside my head.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will take it away to start us off.
Huh? Nah, she right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm on NCAA.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline,
Big tight end.
Oh, I ran out of bounds.
Still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
and the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. Jukes his way for more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Gosh.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
No.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try the run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Going for the marker on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself.
Oh.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A designed run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball.
Oh, it wouldn't let me throw the ball.
He got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout.
Thank you.
Picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. And they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh.
That incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Oh, Lord.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on
Football,
second
man.
down.
Football. No homo, man.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass.
There we
He's
go.
got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Listen.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Let's see.
Red pass hits complete. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Sit down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oh, I fell.
He'll pull it down.
Well, you're
Boy,
making
you
a
gotta be
positive
lucky
out of
we
it.
ain't, they ain't a fumble.
Quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Defense not showing press coverage.
Why is he all the way?
Wide receiver comes in motion.
There we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end.
Oh, my
I want
gosh.
to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Of course, I couldn't get
I
my
know the tight end did some good things after the catch.
edge rush off
Got to
the
give the
line.
quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the
Oh,
grab.
my gosh. I hate when they hit that
Take it
angle.
to the end zone. Touchdown,
They go on that
Nittany
weird
Lions.
angle where it's like they don't even try to, like,
That's
tackle him.
exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This this offense is ready, and that they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Williams. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out
Oh
fast.
my gosh,
They'll move the chains and get it to the 37-yard
that's something that
line.
they need to fix, yo. Because every single time it never fails.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football,
shit,
making the
nice
first
thing.
down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the
Oh, he
shotgun.
lucky.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Bring in the heat.
Ooh, y'all gotta
He
pick
was
that
hit
off.
just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh my
Brought down
gosh,
at
he
the
didn't even get the
26-yard
first
line
out.
after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And
That's what I'm talking about.
Inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options. A 1st down or a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Let's go.
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Go on to
They decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Oh, no. I just said, let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
With the catch, it's...
Oh, you block him, man. We get at least a few more yards out of that.
Careers, a senior makes a play after the grab.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Now on first down from the 30. That's caught. It's Verrier. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run it from the gun.
Oh.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run.
Dang, you ain't had nobody
And the defense
matched up
holds
with him?
firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, I thought he was going to do it in front of him.
Coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect a costly
I should have
turnover on
punted the
down.
ball. He had everything all locked
Great job
up.
by this defense, coming up big on 4th
Probably
down.
should've
When it
ran it.
matters the most, you could tell
Quarterback.
they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
That is weak. You got tackle, push the forward.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The fact that we can't
sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh.
Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
That's
They'll try to
touchdown.
get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was...
Oh, that is cheese!
A lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Into the woods, man.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
You're supposed to get tackles right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Oh, this is not the play that I thought I called.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. On target to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back.
No attention.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else over here.
Didn't pick up a lot there.
Oh, I thought it was the third receiver over there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage. I thought it was the third receiver over there.
No, it was. He broke. Oh, that's why.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier.
Oh, he about to try to.
The offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Rushes on.
Oh, I tweaked.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you were going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up in 4th down.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him.
Woo, yes.
And makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water. 6 remain. 6 remain.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
UCLA.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Looks as if they didn't
Oh
get
my
enough time.
gosh!
It'll be
What
a
in the
delay of game.
world?
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
It wouldn't. Oh my gosh! It wouldn't let me hike the ball off.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a
Man, I
shot
probably
as he
lost the
throws,
game.
and
But I
it
should
never
have
had
kicked
a
the field
chance.
goal.
Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
Oh, he about to let this going up.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, you supposed to.
Complete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass.
Oh my God. Oh.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch,
Okay, Kobe.
it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! They jump on top here in OT.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side.
That is,
And he
oh my
runs through one
God.
tackle and picks up a few. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole game.
I got to make him fumble the ball, man.
Goes at the 22.
And that was a big
Fumbles the
objective
ball,
for
we
this
pick it up,
defense
that's
coming
game.
into the Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense, keeping him in the pocket.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
You gotta
the night
score.
before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat.
Let's get it. That's game.
That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.